Morning everyone. On behalf of the Indian Society for Heat and Mass Transfer, ISHMT, the Department of Mechanical Engineering, IIT Madras, it is my privilege to welcome you all to this two-day workshop on multiphase flows and applications to heat transfer. We are honored to have some of the most distinguished experts in the field with us today, sharing their valuable insights and expertise. Over the next 2 days, we aim to delve deep into the complexities of multiphase flows and their applications in heat transfer, fostering collaboration and innovation in this exciting domain. To commence this workshop, I would like to invite Professor Arvind Pattamata, Secretary, ISHMT, from the Department of Mechanical Engineering, IIT Madras, to give us a briefing about the workshop and its objective. Professor Arvind Pattamata, over to you.
Thank you, and very good morning to all the participants and speakers, Dean ICSR Professor Banu and HOD Professor Mauli. It is with great pleasure and enthusiasm that I welcome you all to the two-day workshop on multiphase flows and applications to heat transfer organized here at IIT Madras. Over the next 2 days, we aim to create an engaging platform where we can have discussions and ideas, exchanging ideas in the area of multiphase flows. Multiphase flows, as you all know, are a cornerstone of numerous industrial and environmental processes, and their applications in heat transfer in particular hold immense potential for solving some of the most pressing challenges of our time, be it enhancing energy efficiency or improving the cooling systems in electronics or thermal management in aerospace or automotive industries. So these challenges demand a confluence of theoretical insights, experimental innovations, and computational techniques, a synergy that this workshop aims to achieve. So we are thrilled to have over 63 participants who have registered joining us for this event. I think nearly half of them are here, but the rest will be joining us slowly. Our audience includes research scholars from various institutions across the country, faculty members, industry professionals hailing from various institutions and organizations from the country and even internationally. This diversity of backgrounds and expertise enriches the learning experience, providing unique perspectives and opportunities for interdisciplinary collaboration. So this workshop is therefore designed to cater the aspirations, given that we have a critical mass of people working in the area of multiphase flows in the country, and therefore it will benefit all of us in this sector. So we are fortunate to have an exceptional lineup of 15 invited speakers who are very distinguished in this area. Their expertise spans diverse aspects of multiphase flows, from boiling and condensation phenomena to advanced simulations and surface engineering. I am confident that their insights will not only deepen our understanding but also inspire novel ideas and collaborations among all of us here today. So this workshop is also a testament to the importance of interdisciplinary collaborations. As researchers, educators, and industry professionals, we have the responsibility to bridge the gap between theoretical research and practical applications. So through lectures, hands-on sessions, and discussions, we hope that we provide you the tools and perspectives that can drive impactful solutions in the area of multiphase flows. So we also have a hands-on session tomorrow on how do we use OpenFOAM, for example, as an open source CFD tool for simulating multiphase flows. I take this opportunity to thank all our distinguished speakers for taking the time to share their invaluable knowledge. My heartfelt thanks goes to the organizing team comprising primarily of my research scholars whose dedication has made this event and organization possible. A special word of thanks to the sponsors ATOS, LAM Research and HHV Thermal Group for their generous financial support for this event. And as we begin, I encourage you to immerse yourself in this collaborative environment. Together, let us explore the frontiers of multiphase flows and heat transfer. Once again, welcome to the workshop. Let us make these 2 days not only enriching but also memorable. Thank you, and I look forward to an exciting and productive event.
Next, I would like to invite Professor Chandramouli, Head of the Department of Mechanical Engineering, IIT Madras, to deliver the welcome address on the behalf of the Department of Mechanical Engineering. Professor Chandramouli, please share a few words with us.
So first of all, on behalf of IIT Madras as well as the Department of Mechanical Engineering, a very warm welcome to all of you. This is probably the best time to be in Chennai. next couple of days is supposed to be cold by Chennai standards. So enjoy the 2 days here and also enjoy the lovely campus that we have. So I see familiar faces and a wide array of speakers from abroad as well as from other IITs. So the participants who are as Arvind pointed out spread across various institutions, research scholars from various institutions, industry and other organizations. You should leverage your stay here to learn, as he said, pointed out the importance of multi-phase flows. So Arvind has become our Asthana workshop organizer. So this is, I think, your second or third. I've lost count. So I think there was an atomization and spray diagnostics that was there last year. Thermal management in between. So this must be the third one that. So we should really thank. The department really should thank Arvind for putting in the hard yards to organize something like this. So the brief thing about ME, one of the things is that about half the department is thermal people in mechanical engineering. Right? At IIT Madras, we have about 65 to 66. The number is kind of dynamic, so I don't know the exact count now. But Human claimed only 30 right now are in thermal, but that's almost half of the department that is there when you compare design from where I am and manufacturing, the other two groups that are there. They together only are slightly outnumber the thermal group. So therefore, as a tradition we have had, the department has had a very, very strong thermal and fluids group. And also thanks to Arvind, we are soon going to inaugurate a center of excellence in thermofluids, right? So that is going to happen soon. ISRO is going to fund this exclusive center where things like this will now have a channel through which we can really work towards basic as well as applied research in the thermofluids area. So we also have a very strong, so the department has 6 or 7 focus themes for research, and thermofluids area is one of the focus areas. I think again, literally half the department is in thermofluids area, and the rest of us populate the other 4 or 5 research themes that we have. So again, so without much ado, I would welcome all of you, the speakers, as well as the participants, and of course our own scholars who have been part of organizing this, and some of you who are attending this. Hopefully you will have a fruitful 2 days and learn a lot. Number of speakers is quite a lot, and I'm sure there will be a lot of things said over the next couple of days. But what you should do is, even if you are not able to grasp everything that is being said here, I'm sure that you can go back and then reflect on what was said, and then try to pick up even if you don't follow, because I think given that there are 15 speakers, probably each of them is going to talk for about an hour or so, and there's a lot of things that across a wide array of topics, so it might be difficult for you to grasp everything, but hopefully you will be able to take key things from there, the key challenges that are going to be here for, especially for the research scholars. So where research and applications are headed in this area over the next 5 to 10 years. With that, once again, welcome on behalf of the department as well as the IITM, and have a good day of interactions. Thank you.
May I request Professor Arvind Pattamatra to present the gift to Professor?
Start finding space for every workshop I get something like this. So.
Following this, I would like to invite the Dean of Industrial Consultancy and Sponsored Research, Professor Manu Santanam, to give the welcome address on behalf of IIT Madras. May I request?
Good morning to all of you. Hearty welcome to all the participants and speakers from various parts of the world. Indeed, a pleasure to host you here at IIT Madras. And as the Dean of ICNSR, I'm also your host for this building. So I welcome you all very much. As Professor Molly said, we have a wonderful campus, and I'm sure that you'll appreciate the flora and fauna that you have abundance of in our campus. We are really fortunate to be located in this place, which is right in the middle of the city, but yet we have such wonderful greenery and wildlife. Other than that, of course, we are also very good in academics. We have about 18 departments now, with 2 of the recent departments being the medical science and technology and data science and artificial intelligence. We traditionally have been known for our teaching programs. Until about 90s, we were known for teaching programs, but then in the last 20-25 years, we have made rapid strides to really increase our research and innovation output. Indeed, today, I'm happy to share with you that IIT Madras has more postgraduates than undergraduates. We are about 65% postgraduates and only 35% undergrad. So this is distinctly marking a change from what we were known or perceived as earlier. Rather than teaching, the focus now is on research. And a lot of research and innovation gets done in the individual departments, as well as we have around 60 plus centers of excellence, which are bringing together faculty from different departments to do some interdisciplinary research. Because many of the topics today obviously cannot be sorted out by a single expertise. You need a range of expertise to sort out various different things. The challenges that face us today in terms of energy, in terms of environment, in terms of our commitment towards sustainability and so on, all those require a huge multidisciplinary effort. And that's where we are trying to focus a lot more today, to try and synergize the efforts of faculty across different departments to bring them together. So Arvind, of course, represents the Department of Mechanical Engineering, but fluid flows and CFD is a topic that is looked at by several different faculty members from across various departments, physics, material science, and so on. So while workshops are indeed required, we also would like to see the workshops resulting into much more tangible plans for the future. So any workshop is successful only if we can actually implement the outcome of the deliberations that happen in the workshop. And I'm sure that all of you would put your heads together to really create some sort of an environment which can be sustained over a period of time, to try and see what kind of topics that have been deliberated upon here can lead to much more collaborations and much more groundbreaking research for the future. I'd also like to see a lot more industry participating in the workshops to try and get their perspectives as to what would be relevant from their point of view in terms of the research that gets done at the academic institutions. Because a lot of the research that we do, apart from resulting in the right publications, we should also look at what kind of impact they're going to have on how the science is going to get practiced and implemented in the industry. A lot of our focus at IITM has been towards that. We have shifted gradually from fundamental science projects, not completely shifted, but we are also aligning ourselves to ensure that many of our projects lead to implementable solutions that can be deployed in different parts of the country. Because we are a growing nation, we have a lot of needs, and because of that, technology has to be implemented in the field. So scaling up is always a big challenge, and that's where a lot of our focus on our budding youngsters to create these startups that can actually take the technologies to the field, rather than directly commercializing it to the industry, where we really don't have a say in the growth process of the technology and how it gets to be implemented. So that's again been a large focus as startups, and we hope that our director has always been proclaiming that he wants the students and PhD scholars from IIT Madras to end up as entrepreneurs and create their own firms, not look for jobs, but be job creators. And the emphasis on startups is one of the steps forward with which we want to actually take this to the next level. We have also been very active with respect to our IP filings. That's something that has grown significantly, and Department of Mechanical Engineering is one of the leading contributors to the growth of IP in our ecosystem. We've had a landmark year. The last financial year, we were actually filing at a rate of more than 1 patent per day. and overall IPs filed crossed nearly 400 as far as the entire financial year was concerned. We also had large number of IP grants. So a major focus is today to protect our technology, to ensure that we are able to implement it in the way that we want, rather than the technology basically dying out because of improper usage and so on and so forth. So that's something which we are emphasizing a lot amongst our faculty members, and I'm glad to say that our faculty members have really turned back and given us a great boost going forward to really be one of the leading institutions in filing IPs and also getting grants which are going to really help us boost our innovation ecosystem further. We also have a very robust student innovation ecosystem. We are able to support pre-incubated groups from students, and we have an active center for innovation where students can actually get to do the work with unhindered, and we provide them all the facilities to try and develop their ideas into larger products. And there are also initiatives such as the Gopal Krishnan Deshpande Center that helps these student groups actually learn the ideas about business and how to actually take their ideas forward in successfully establishing their startups. Of course, you may also have an opportunity later to visit our research park, where a lot of the leading industrial names across the world, as well as some of the most successful startups, have actually set up their offices and are collaborating with the IIT Madras faculty on a very active basis. We also have an incubation cell there where all the startups are actually getting incubated. So all in all, we have an ecosystem that is created for research and innovation. And I'm hoping that with our collaboration, with the exchange of ideas that take place in such workshops, we'll be able to take it to the next level. Thank you all very much, and I welcome you once again to IIT Madras.
May I request Professor Arvind Pattamata to present the gift to Professor Multiphase.